What's up, traders? Let's see what we have in store for the week ahead, the week starting 9th of September. We've got CPI on Wednesday and also Euro interest rate news coming out Thursday, with core PPI for dollar on Thursday as well. So yeah, we've got some news going into the week. Euro dollar, we took out this high last month, took out liquidity off that high and held. I was expecting price to go up to this level at 1.1275, but we have been retracing ever since we took the initial high out. Going into the week, I predict price to come down and clear out the fair value gap, the weekly time frame fair value gap at 1.102 to 1.101. Maybe it will reach the 1.1 level and find some kind of support. On the daily time frame, after we took out that monthly liquidity high, we had a market structure shift with displacement, and we've pulled back into the 618 of that displacement and held on Friday with this pin bar, this rejection candle. And because of that, going into the week, I expect price to be bearish. I'll wait. That rejection candle also cleared out the bearish fair value gap on the daily time frame at 1.115 level. And it does look like we'll be pushing down to the weekly time frame fair value gap, probably down to that 1.1 level, maybe find some support at this order block or even below the fair value gap, below that order block. So because we've got CPI coming in as well, so we'll have to wait and see. On the 4 hour, after rejecting these highs on the 4 hour time frame and also the daily time frame fair value gap at the 1.115 level, we put in the strong bearish engulfing candle, and going into Monday, I will be looking for shorts opportunities. Maybe we'll create some kind of a short-term high in here and then pull back, take that out, and then look for an entry. But right now, we'll just wait until tomorrow and see how market opens. Same with pound dollar. We took out a buy side liquidity last month, tapped into a monthly time frame fair value gaps 50%, and since then we have been rejecting that level. We've rejected it 3 times, that monthly time frame fair value gaps, consequent encroachment, and I expect some kind of a retracement going into next week, at least 50% of this range. Ideally the low of this fair value gap, maybe the start of this fair value gap. On the daily time frame, we have this fair value gap that I want to see price come into to look for support just below that 50% of the weekly time frame fair value gap at around 1.3 level. Last week we came back up into that monthly time frame fair value gaps, consequent encroachment, and rejected on Friday during NFP with a strong bearish engulfing candle. Since that rejection, the week before last week, we had essentially a market structure shift, closed below this bearish fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, which turned into inverse fair value gap, and that's held. This breaker block's held, and also that monthly time frame consequent encroachment of that fair value gap's held. So yep, I do expect some bearish momentum going into the week. Maybe we won't come down to this level. Maybe we'll come down to this fair value gap on the daily time frame at 1.3075. It's just something I expect price my prediction for next week. How we will get there is the other question. We maybe, on Monday, maybe we'll start arranging. Maybe on Monday we'll take out this high, tap this fair value gap and drop. Or maybe Monday we'll just range, and then on Tuesday we'll take out Monday's high before coming down. That's another play. Or Monday we'll just start to displace lower, and then Tuesday we'll pull back into Monday's range and drop lower. Those are just some of my predictions going into the week. Ideally, I want to see how my market opens on Monday and take it from there. Cool.